Well, this is Stiletto coming to you from the Wild Wild West. Today is the final part 2 of the bonus videos. And as you can see why there had to be a part 2. Because these are the super mega blades. What you think, Juno? You wake up, huh? You woke up, huh? You in there sleeping on my bed, huh? I see you. That's my girl. All right, these are the super megas. The Espada XLs. Really? I think they should be double XLs or maybe triple XLs. XL is not big enough. These need to be like double or triple XLs. Let's keep it real. But anyway, I absolutely love all of these. This one's been carried. This is the one that I've carried. This one's been polished. Internal's been polished and everything. The other two are stock. Had to get a drink of water there. But these are some awesome blades. I absolutely love these blades, just like I love the Rajas. But they're too big and heavy, though, for me to want to carry. I did try to carry this one, and I just decided it was just too big. As much as I love it, it was just too big for me to carry. Now, if it's if it's the apocalypse or something like that, this is what I am going to be carrying. This is one of my mega, or maybe a couple of my mega fixed blades. But it's not the apocalypse, so I don't need to carry this one. But I absolutely love these. These are awesome. These are awesome. Let's start off with this one. This one has a story to it because originally, and this goes to show you what the old cold steel company was like. I had an Oz 8 version of this one, and it had some factory flaws. And so I called up the Ventura, California customer service, told them what my problems were, and they told me to send it. Send it right to them. So I sent it to them. My Oz 8 version, one of these. And I don't know, a few days later, they called me back and said, yeah, it is flawed, but we no longer have these in production. So can we send you a replacement or something else? And I said, yeah, sure. Where are you going to send me? And they said, well, we can send you a new Espada XL. I said, no problem. Great. At that time, I didn't know what the new Espada XL was. And because this is like right at the time I think these were starting to come out. They weren't quite out yet. And so I said, great. Yeah, sure. Send me the new one. And so they sent me this. A few days later, I received this in the mail. I think I did an unboxing of it too. So I think there's an unboxing of this one in my catalog of videos or whatever. But I was like, whoa. Because this one is CTS-XHP as opposed to Oz 8. Japanese AUS 8A. It's DLC coated as opposed to being B blasted. It's all blacked out and beautiful like I like. At that time, I was always liking to have blades that were all blacked out. And I was so happy with it. I wrote them letters saying thank you and everything. And I was like super happy because this one was at that time was like a $500 knife. And the one I bought it on eBay. And I bought it for like $127 or something like that. $125, $127, but it might even be less. I can't remember. It was like in between $100 and $125 or something like that. I had purchased it on eBay, and it wasn't a brand new knife when I purchased it. And so, I bought it and everything, and I saw it was flawed, and I saw why the person was probably selling it so cheap. And so when I sent it back into cold steel, but even brand new ones, they were like maybe like $200 or something like that. I can't remember what they were, but they weren't $500. And these were going on the Cold Steel website for like $489 or something like that. I was like, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so you gotta get off the table. Gotta get off the table, kiddo. But yes, let's open it up, take it for a ride. These are badass. This is the one I would take into combat if I was going into combat somewhere. If I was going to take one of these into combat, this would be my choice. All blacked out. I love it. These have a saber flat ground. My other one had a hollow ground blade, a saber hollow ground blade that was bead blasted. I didn't really care for bead blasted finishes all that much. To me, at that time, this was the ultimate for XL Espada, or Espadas period, because I thought these black ones were awesome. The DLC finish on these is like perfect. CTS-XHP. This is one of the first ones ever out, people. When they were making them. But see, that's how the old Cold Steel Company used to take care of you. This is my whole point. The new Cold Steel Company, they act like they don't really give a shit about you. You know, as far as their customer service is concerned. I hate to say that too. That really hurts me to say that because I love Cold Steel. I absolutely love Cold Steel. But their customer service, I don't have any faith in their customer service. I don't have any faith in the way that they handle their warranties or anything like that, because these are supposed to have lifetime warranties against, you know, manufacturer defects or anything like that. And they're supposed to have a lifetime warranty. And that's the way old Cold Steel was. They used to always honor their stuff 100%. They didn't care about if you bought it on eBay. They didn't care about if you had any receipts or whatever. They just, you know, if you sent it to them, if it was a counterfeit, they would let you know it was a counterfeit, and you'd have to pay for the shipping to send it back. You know, that I never had a counterfeit, but that's my understanding from what I've heard from other people. You know, but they didn't. You know, they had enough knowledge about their products that they knew it was counterfeit or if it wasn't counterfeit. And if it wasn't counterfeit, if it had a flaw, they would take care of you. They didn't care. They didn't care if you had a receipt. They didn't care where you bought it. They didn't ask no questions like that. It was just like, you know, just send it in. That's all they used to always say to me, just send it in. And often I get things back within a week. I got this back within a week. The new Cold Steel Company, they need to get their customer service together. They're still making good products. In a lot of cases, they're making better products, if you ask me, because I think a lot of, you know, since the first ones, the very first ones came out, all the newer stuff, it seems like it has good quality control. You know, like that new counterpoint I just recently purchased with the saber with the serrated edges. That knife is perfect, and every other counterpoint I ever had before then wasn't perfect. And I mean by not being perfect, it was like too hard to. They didn't have lock stick or fixed blade mode. It was just that I think the tension on the spring was like a little bit too tough or something, and it made it really hard to close. But these are perfect. These are absolutely perfect. The new ones. This was a perfect knife too. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely love it, people. I don't care if you use this one. This one stays in the collector's bin. But that's a just-in-case knife. If the shit hits the fan, that'd be something I would be having with me. This one I have carried. Now, as you can see, it's been polished. Just like the other one, I bought this one and a large model that I have pretty much at the same time. I don't think I bought them exactly at the same time. I bought them separately, but I bought them like within a month of each other. And I polished them both out because I plan on carrying both of them. The large one I do carry. And this one I carried for a minute, but then I decided it was just too big. I really love these knives though. These are excellent knives. I know a lot of you guys do carry these. I've heard stories from you guys that, the people that do carry these. These are awesome. These are what I call super megas. These are my super megas. Same thing. They're all the same. They all got, this one has a CTS-XHP blade. This one has a Japanese AUS-10A blade. And, but they all have the same profiles and everything. They have saber flat ground blades. Saber flat ground blades that are buoy / clip point blades. I would call these more of a Spanish or Mediterranean buoy blade. And the reason why I say Spanish or Mediterranean buoy blade, because the blades that they use on the Navajas in Spain, they have like these real crazy looking buoy blades, more extravagant than, let's say, American-made buoy blade. I actually love the Spanish-style buoy blades. I think they look cool. I think they look really cool. And this is a two-hand knife. You could use two hands with this one if you had to. Look at the reach on that one. It's like a sword. How much is the reach? Let's see. Now I'm using my finger in front of this back here. That's like where I feel like I have a real secure grip. But you could go all the way back. But I just feel like it turns in my hand like this a little bit. So I would rather hold it right here where this piece is. Because now I have a good firm grip. So that's the grip I'm going to go by for reach. 12¼ inches. 12¼ inches. So this is basically like a folding machete or short sword. That is a serious blade there, people. That is a serious blade. Because if you got in a fight with this, you're not gonna cut somebody with something back here. This part of the blade is what's going to get used to be, cutting somebody or stabbing into somebody or whatever. It'd be this part of the blade. You don't use the whole entire blade. You use this. You'd most likely be using this part. Balance. Blade heavy, but just a little bit blade heavy. Let me see if I bounce it like this. Right there. So that's good balance. That's real good balance for a big blade. Absolutely love it. Let's see how much these weigh. Well, let's open this one up. And this is the fancy one. This one I got just to be a collector. Just because I felt since I had this and this one, I had to have this one. I had these two before I got this one. This is the newest one out the bunch. This is the first one I got. And this is the second one I got. And this is the third one I got. And I got this one because it was on sale. And I just went for it. I got this one and the large size one at the same time. They're both on sale. This is the S35VN. So I got 3 different blade steels here. And I did have the Oz 8 one also. So I've had all 4 steels. Now, as you can see, it's the same blade. Just a different steel in it. With the same grinds and everything like that. This one has a 7075 aluminum liners, the pommel and the I forget what you call this part. But this is all one piece. The liners, this piece and this piece is all one piece. It's milled out of 7075 aluminum, and then it's got a 75 aluminum back spacer, and then it's all put together. This was the strongest knife that Cold Steel had for a long time. I think the max I've seen this hold on testing was like 725 pounds or 50 pounds, something like that, without any damage at all in the Demco test. They advertised it as being able to hold 650 or 600 pounds or something like that. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But it is a fingerprint magnet, and these bolsters will get bolsters and pommel, and the liners are all one piece. It's not separate pieces. This piece right here, the handle scale, is made out of polished G10. These are the expensive models too. Back in the day, Cold Steel used to make just about all their knives like this. They used to call them the custom shop knives. And they were all made like this pretty much, with the fancy bolsters and pommels and polished G10 or whatever. The only ones you can buy like that now are these. These are absolutely nice. Beautiful knives. All right, let's weigh them out. First up, we'll do my oldest one first. .3 ounces. 14.3 ounces. The next one. .15 ounces. It's even heavier than the CTS-XHP one. 15 ounces. And we know this is going to be the heaviest one. 1 pound, 1 ounce. 1 pound, 1 ounce. So that's 16.1 ounces. Wow. They ain't playing. Let's see how long they are. They're all the same length, so we only need to measure one. We'll measure the Big Daddy, the expensive one. The blade is just about 7 3/4. The handle is 10 1/8. Total. Just a little bit over 17 1/8. These are big mamma jammas. Beautiful blades, people. Beautiful blades. Beautiful blades. Absolutely awesome. Big and cumbersome to manipulate my hand, though. But, you know, if I carry these all the time, I'm sure I'd be able to use them pretty well, but I don't carry these all the time. Beautiful knives. Absolutely love it. This one's fairly affordable. You can get these for like in between $140 to $175. You know, just got to catch them on sale or whatever. But the normal price is like about $175 or something like that. They're not super expensive. These were expensive because of the CTS-XHP and DLC coating. And these are expensive because of the finish and the way they're made. And I could see this one costing being a $500 knife, you know, because just the way that it's made. Let me see what they cost in the old catalog. Here's the old catalogs. This one's 2014. I think this is going to have Oz 8s in it. Let me see, make sure. So we get the prices right for them. Yeah, these were the hollow ground blades. The hollow ground Oz 8 one was $383.99. And the large one was, the one like this would be equivalent to this one, was $215.99. Let me see what this other one. This one is 2015. I think that's when they came out with CTS-XHP. Let me see. Yep, CTS-XHP. Okay. So CTS-XHP one, $499, and $349 for this one. So I was a little bit high on this one when I thought it was $500. It was $349 at Cold Steel. And that's who I was dealing with Cold Steel, $350. And the one I had was one that was listed at, what, $200? So it's like they gave me a credit of like about $150 or so, according to their prices. Beautiful knives. CTS-XHP alloy. So that came out in 2015, CTS-XHP alloy. Let me double check on this one just to make sure. I know some people ask me when things come out. Let me double check. I just want to double check, people. This still is 8. I don't see nothing telling me. G10 espadas, blah, 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 blah. Where's the specs? 4 millimeters thick. 7.5 inch blades. 10 3/4, 16 3/4. Weight 13.7 ounces. That's wrong. that's heavier than that. And they got the other one weighing 15.6 ounces. That's wrong. I'm pretty sure these are still the Oz 8 ones. Oh yeah, there it is. Japanese 8A stainless steel. Japanese 8A stainless steel. So 2015 is when they came out with the CTS-XHP. All of you guys always ask me all that kind of stuff. So it's 2015. 2015. Before 2015, they were using Oz 8A and everything. That was their steel. All right, people. That's the end of this series. Remember to like and share. Let's get this out there and let people know that we like these knives and we love them and we want to see more of them. We don't just want to see 1 or 2 every year from a manufacturer. We like to see more than that. We like to see other manufacturers offering them too. Not just Cold Steel, not just Andrew and John Demko and Mike Wallace. We like to see other people offering them out there too. All right, people. Peace out. I'm going to put this one out there with the other one so you can see them both together. Peace. Stiletto.